Good evening. My name is Charity Brown, and I hear that you all are going to be going on a missions trip to Africa. Congratulations. It is definitely a blessing and a service to God to be able to travel outside of the United States to minister and to witness to individuals that need to understand and have a knowledge of Jesus Christ. Well, has anyone been to Africa? No? Okay. Has anyone ever traveled outside of the country before? No? Alright. Well, you're in for a treat. I'll be advising you as to what it is that you're going to need when traveling outside of the United States. First things first, you're going to definitely need a passport. A passport will allow you to exit the United States and, of course, enter back in from the United States or to the United States when traveling. You can obtain a passport application from any of the local UPS offices, and with that application it's going to definitely give you specific information as to what it is that's going to be required to submit along with that application. For example, you're going to make sure that you have your original birth certificate, a photo ID, as well as a passport size photo of yourself. With that information, you can get a passport size photo of yourself through either the local pharmacies. They tend to be a little bit cheaper than if you get it from the actual post office when you go to get your passport information submitted. You also want to make sure that you set up your appointment at the post office, because they only set up passport applications and receive those on appointments only. So be sure that you set up a good date and time for you to get that information in. Another thing is that you're going to need proper immunizations. When traveling overseas, you're subject to different diseases, so you want to definitely try to contact your primary care physician as soon as possible. Right now it's November, your trip isn't until April, so you have ample amount of time to go to call your doctors, let them know that you're going out of the country so they know what exactly it is that they need to give you immunizations for. They do want to make sure that you're caught up on all your routine immunizations, such as malaria, your tetanus, and measles, mumps, rubella. They want to make sure that you do all of that, and they might have to give you other injections like for yellow fever. And the reason for that, you want to make sure that you get that set up early, is because it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for the immunizations to get into your system so that you're protected when you're traveling overseas. Another thing is that you want to be sure that you're setting your travel arrangements. There are a good range of avenues to get traveling tickets and things of that nature to go overseas. You can go online to Travelocity.com or Yahoo or Expedia.com to find discount tickets and travels. So make sure you all as a group have decided on what date and time it is that you're going to be leaving, and make sure you get your tickets off at that same time so that you all are leaving together as a group. Another thing is when traveling, you want to keep in mind of the airport information. You want to be sure that you're not bringing any liquids that might be over 4 ounces, that you don't have any weapons in your bag that you're carrying on or that you're porting with you. No food and drink in the carry-ons, because they will advise you to throw that away. Another thing is that you want to make sure that while you're at the airport, that you do make sure you carry your passport along with you at all times. You want to learn how it is that you need to read your ticket so you know what zone your flight is in, along with knowing what seating you're going to be, or what row you're going to be sitting on the plane. You also want to make sure that you're bringing some books and magazines with you so you can read up on the country that you're going to be going to, in that specific zone that you're going to be ministering in Africa. So it'll give you a little bit of a heads up as to what to expect once you arrive. Another thing that you want to look into is the weather. Make sure that you're packing for the journey. Check the weather.com site, and it will give you information as to what that weather might be for that week or that month that you're going to be there, so that you're dressing and packing appropriately. Just so you know, what your passports are going to look like when they come in the mail. You're going to be sending this information off with your original birth certificate. This is a passport that you're going to be receiving. And inside there are a number of pages, and what this allows is that once you reach your destination, they stamp their seal for their country on your passport so that individuals know where you have been. Okay, and just to wrap things up, just want to make sure that you all are definitely prepared for your journey. Make sure that you bring your Bibles and that you're dressing accordingly. And remember that this is a mission for God, so you want to make sure that you're prayed up, and just expect great things to take place there. And you make sure you all have a blessed trip in Jesus. And thanks for your time.